Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to try to, as quickly as possible, review the verb ser, what it means and how it's used in Spanish. Again, it's kind of funny to think about the first time you hear this, that in English, the phrase to be is actually a verb. Usually when you hear the word verb, you think of an action like running or jumping or writing or reading. But being is actually a verb as well, and the original form is to be. And how does this look in English? You don't say, oh, I be or I to be. That sounds funny. You have to change the verb, whether you realize it or not. Changing the verb, we use this fancy term, not super important, called conjugating, to basically transform that original verb to make it match whatever sentence you're trying to say. Again, you don't think about this as you speak, but this is how it works, and understanding this will help you understand how to use it in a different language. So again, I have to change the word to be to match the subject. So I'm talking about myself. I would not say I be, you would say I am. You do not say you to be, you do not say you be, you do not say you am, you have to say you are. So for example, going back to I am Peter. You are a student. Or if I'm talking about someone else in the third person, you don't say he am or she are or it am. No, in this time you use the version is. He is, she is, it is. It sounds better. They match. You have to make them match. And whether you realize it or not, these three words, am, are, and is, technically are from the same verb, which is to be. And what you might notice is if you're talking about multiple people, yourself in a group, we, you don't say we am, you say we are. If you're talking to a group of people, or if you're just talking to one person, it's the same. You are, all of you are, you guys are. Or if you're talking about a group of people, the third person plural. They, you don't say they is, you have to say they are. And how does this look in Spanish? Well, in Spanish, I'm not going to explain the pronouns because I'll have you guys look at other videos to review those. But if you're talking about yourself, yo soy Peter, I am Peter. If you're talking to someone, tú eres un estudiante, you are a student. Or if I'm speaking formally to someone, or if I'm talking about a person, I have to use the version es. Usted es, él es, ella es. I can't mix and match these. If I say tú es or tú soy, it doesn't sound right. It's like saying you is or you am. It's not the correct subject-verb agreement. If you're talking about yourself in a group of people, nosotros somos. Vosotros, we don't use that much unless you're actually in Spain. But if you're talking to a group of people or about a group of people, both of those, they share the form son. Ustedes son. Ellos son. Ellas son. A couple sample sentences here. So if I want to say I am from Buenos Aires, yo soy de Buenos Aires. They are from Venezuela. Ellas son de Venezuela. Comparing and contrasting English, because again, I think this is a bit of a strange concept even in English. They have the root verb to be or ser, but they have to change or conjugate to match the subject in the sentence you're trying to say. In English, you'll notice there's only 3 ways of saying it, am, is, and are, but in Spanish they had 6 different versions. But both of them do need to match the subject, whatever pronoun or noun you are using. For example, it would sound weird to say I is Peter. I would have to say I am Peter. And ser is used for different things, like maybe saying someone's job, like Manuel es maestro. Manuel's a teacher. Maybe you want to say where someone is from. Él es de España. Or if you wanted to describe him, es pelirrojo y muy simpático. He's red-haired, and he has red hair, and he's very nice. And you would also use ser to talk about, to describe who someone is. Tina es mi amiga. Tina is my friend. And you also would use it to tell time. Son las 2:30. It is 2:30.